This sippy cup, I guess, I'm not sure if it's a sippy cup, was given to my daughter at a party yesterday. And she's 6, her name is Gigi, and her brother Dylan, who is 7, also got one. And when I see this, I don't know what's in it. I don't know what it's made out of. You might wonder, does it have BPA in it? Because there's been a lot of talk about BPA. And what I want to say is, I would contend it doesn't really matter. And the reason it doesn't matter is because, now this one was made by, obviously when I got home, they'll obviously never use this again, but when I got home I looked at it, and it's made by the Oriental Trading Company. So at the Center for Environmental Health, we have sued the Oriental Trading Company a few times over lead in children's products, lead in children's jewelry, lead in toys, other stuff like that. And sure. And I will tell you that they were not quick to fix the problem. And so when I saw the manufacturer, it made me think, well, it's more likely to have BPA in it than the identical thing made by a different company. But the reason I would say it doesn't really matter is because if they don't have BPA in it, what that means is that they have taken the BPA out and they have replaced it with something else. And why did they make that replacement? Whether it's BPA or lead or something else. They took out some chemical constituent of their product and they replaced it because either there was a regulator or there was media that resulted in them thinking, we will sell more of these cute little balloon-infested cups without the BPA in it. And so they're taking out something that's been tested and we know something about the science and replacing it with something that they don't know because we haven't done the science. And it's actually quite possible they don't even know what it's being replaced with. So what's happening is that there's a shell game going on here. It's a toxic shell game. Let's say they find that the replacement chemical, the chemical cousin, also mimics estrogen. Well, then what they'll do is they'll switch again. That's the plan. The plan is, if we find it's making people sick, we'll switch again after we find out. That's nuts. So what we need to be doing is creating a set of rules that incentivize companies to not expose Gigi to either BPA or some other chemical cousin that has similar estrogen mimicking effects. And then the last thing I just want to say about this example is that we tested a whole bunch of sippy cups and baby bottles for estrogenic effects. So notice we didn't test for BPA or some other chemical because we wouldn't know what to test for. We wouldn't know what to test for. So instead, we just tested for that potential health outcome. So we tested, does it mimic estrogen? And we found that the majority of them were just as estrogenic as the ones that had BPA. The BPA-free sippy cups and baby bottles were just as estrogenic as the BPA-containing ones.